We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in U.S. numismatic history, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this humble penny could be worth a fortune in the right circumstances. In this video, we'll explore why this coin has caught the attention of collectors, what makes it so special, and just how much it could be worth if you happen to have one in your collection. Let's start with some background. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. It features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, and the reverse has the familiar wheat ears design, which was used until 1958. In 1968, the U.S. Mint continued to produce the penny with Lincoln's image on the obverse, but with a significant difference: there was no mint mark. Typically, U.S. pennies are minted at three locations: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; the Denver Mint, denoted by a D; and the San Francisco Mint, denoted by an S. The 1968 no-mint mark penny was produced in large quantities at the Philadelphia Mint. In fact, over 4 billion pennies were struck that year. At first glance, it seems like just another penny, and for many years, it was treated as such. But the 1968 no-mint mark penny holds an interesting secret that only a few know. So, what makes the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny stand out from the rest of the millions of pennies minted that year? While most of these pennies are common and worth only 1 cent, some 1968 pennies have been found with errors or unique characteristics that dramatically increase their value. The most notable type of 1968 no-mint mark penny is the double die variety. A double die coin occurs when the die used to strike the coin gets misaligned, causing a second, slightly offset image to appear. In the case of the 1968 penny, this could mean the date, the word Liberty, or even Lincoln's portrait could appear doubled or distorted. The double die error can occur on both the obverse and reverse of the coin, though obverse double die varieties are the most sought after by collectors. These coins are highly valued due to their rarity, making them a prized find for any serious coin collector. And now, let's talk money. So, how much is the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny worth today? Well, the value depends on the condition of the coin, its minting variety, and whether it has any rare errors, such as the double die. In general, a standard 1968 no-mint mark penny in good condition is worth its face value of 1 cent, maybe a little more depending on its wear. However, if you have a 1968 no-mint mark penny with a noticeable double die error, the value can rise significantly. These coins can fetch anywhere from $500 to over $1,000 at auction, depending on the severity of the error and the condition of the coin. In some cases, a perfectly preserved double die 1968 penny can be worth even more, sometimes reaching a market value of several $1,000s. The condition of the coin is crucial when determining its worth. Coins graded as mint state or near mint state are always going to be more valuable. For instance, one of the highest reported sales for a 1968 no-mint mark penny with a double die error was over $20,000. This kind of windfall is rare, but it's possible for the lucky few who stumble upon these coins in their collections or when searching through rolls of pennies. So, how do you know if you have a valuable 1968 penny in your collection? The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look for any signs of doubling in the date, the word Liberty, or Lincoln's portrait. You'll also want to inspect the reverse for any signs of error, such as misaligned or doubled text. The next step is to check the condition of the coin. If you have a well-preserved penny, it will be more valuable than one that's heavily worn or corroded. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with the highest grades achieving the greatest value. You can also use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a closer look at the coin's details. If you suspect you have a double die error, it's a good idea to take the coin to a professional numismatist or a trusted coin dealer to get an expert opinion. For collectors, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny represents the perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold immense value. The key takeaway is that no coin should ever be underestimated, especially if it has potential errors or unique features. Even a small, unnoticed flaw can make a coin a hidden treasure. This is why coin collecting remains such a fascinating hobby. There are always new discoveries to be made, and coins that were once dismissed can suddenly become incredibly valuable. The 1968 no-mint mark penny is a prime example of this, and it highlights why it's important for collectors to continually inspect and examine their collections for those rare and special coins. To wrap up, the 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may seem like a simple coin at first glance, but when it comes to error varieties, especially double die coins, it can be worth thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coin collecting, this penny is one to keep an eye out for. Who knows, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure without even realizing it. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest videos. Do you have any 1968 pennies in your collection? Let us know in the comments below if you've spotted any valuable errors or if you've had a lucky find. We're diving deep into one of the most intriguing pennies in U.S. coin history, the 1960 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most of us think of pennies as just small, everyday coins, this particular one can be worth a lot more than you might expect. Some 1960 D pennies are valued in the thousands of dollars. But what makes this coin so special, and how can you tell if you have one that's worth a fortune? Stick around as we explore all the details you need to know. First, let's take a look at the basics. The 1960 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. This mint mark is important because it tells you where the coin was produced. The D Mint mark means it came from Denver, which is known for producing large numbers of coins, but the key to the value of this penny is in its rarity and condition. The 1960 D Lincoln penny is not inherently rare. Millions were minted, which means there are plenty of them circulating around. However, it's the specific varieties and conditions that make some of these pennies incredibly valuable. So, what makes this coin stand out from other pennies from the same year? One of the most notable features of the 1960 D Lincoln penny is its potential for a double die error. A double die error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice during production, resulting in a slight misalignment of the image. For the 1960 D penny, this could mean a doubled image on Lincoln's portrait or the date on the coin, which makes the coin more valuable to collectors. If you happen to come across a 1960 D penny with this double die error, you could be holding a coin worth thousands of dollars. In some cases, these double die pennies have been known to sell for prices anywhere from $500 to $1,500 or even higher, depending on the quality and the degree of the doubling. But how can you tell if your 1960 D penny is one of these valuable double die errors? The first thing to look for is the date and the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see any doubling or extra images, it could be a sign of a double die error. Pay close attention to Lincoln's face as well. Some collectors report seeing a slight doubling of his eye or chin, which can be an indicator that the coin is worth much more than its face value. Aside from the double die error, another factor that plays a huge role in determining the value of a 1960 D Lincoln penny is its condition. Like any collectible item, the higher the quality of the coin, the more it will be worth. Coins in excellent condition are often referred to as mint state or MS grades. The most valuable 1960 D pennies are those in uncirculated condition, meaning they have no signs of wear and tear and maintain their original shine and details. If your penny is in good shape, it could fetch a significant price. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A 1960 D penny in MS65 or better could be worth several $100s, while those with even higher grades can sell for much more. Another thing to keep in mind is that the market for coins fluctuates, and values can change over time. So, if you're holding onto a 1960 D penny, it's worth checking current market prices or getting it appraised by a professional numismatist to find out its true value. Let's talk about where you might find these valuable coins. The 1960 D Lincoln penny can be found in circulation, but they're becoming harder and harder to come by in good condition. If you've inherited a collection of old pennies, or you've been going through change from your pocket or piggy bank, it's worth examining your pennies carefully. You could be holding onto a coin that's worth more than a few cents. In addition to individual coins, entire collections of Lincoln pennies can also command a high price, particularly if they contain rare or error coins. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, finding a 1960 D penny with a double die error or in mint condition can be an exciting discovery. And now, you might be wondering, how can I maximize the value of my 1960 D penny? Well, if you do find one of these valuable coins, it's important to handle it with care. Store it in a protective holder, like a coin flip or a capsule, to prevent any damage that could lower its value. And, if you're planning to sell it, be sure to work with a reputable dealer or auction house to ensure you get the best possible price. Before we wrap up, let's summarize the key takeaways. The 1960 D Lincoln penny is a coin that, while not rare in general, has the potential to be extremely valuable if it contains certain errors, like the double die variety, or if it's in excellent condition. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare specimens, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, next time you're going through your change or browsing through a collection of old pennies, take a closer look at your 1960 Lincoln pennies. You might just discover that you're holding onto a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with more fascinating stories about rare coins. We dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you're a coin collector or just curious about what makes certain coins worth so much, you're in the right place. In this video, we'll be discussing the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, and in some cases, can fetch an impressive price at auctions. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has undergone several design changes throughout its history. The 1949 penny is part of the iconic wheat cent series, which featured two wheat stalks on the reverse side of the coin. The design is one that collectors and numismatists hold in high regard. The obverse of the coin features Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, and the reverse displays the wheat stalks, which are symbolic of the nation's agricultural heritage. Now, what makes the 1949 no-mint Mark penny so valuable? When it comes to coins, a few factors can dramatically influence the price, including rarity, condition, and historical significance. The 1949 penny, with no mint mark, was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark was used to indicate where it was made. This is different from coins struck in other locations, such as the Denver Mint or the San Francisco Mint, which had mint marks to identify them. So, a coin from the Philadelphia Mint, without a mint mark, can sometimes be seen as rarer compared to others, but it doesn't guarantee high value on its own. The 1949 no mint Mark penny is not one of the rarest coins in this series, but it still has a strong following among collectors, especially those seeking specific dates or wanting to complete a wheat penny collection. In average condition, the 1949 no mint Mark penny is worth only a few cents, typically ranging from 5 to 10 cents. But what makes this coin stand out is when it is found in high-grade conditions, such as in mint state or uncirculated condition. Coins in exceptional condition, with little to no wear and sharp details, can command higher prices, sometimes as much as $5 to $10 or even more. But the real value of the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny comes into play when you find one with rare characteristics or errors. Some pennies from 1949 have been discovered with minting mistakes such as doubled die errors or other significant variations, making them incredibly valuable. For example, a 1949 penny with a noticeable doubled die, where the image appears to be stamped twice, can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its severity and the condition of the coin. Coins with these types of errors are always sought after by collectors who are looking for that rare and unique piece to add to their collection. Another factor that can influence the value of the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is the overall market trends for coin collecting. Coin values can fluctuate due to shifts in collector demand, the popularity of certain series, or even the general state of the economy. But, despite these fluctuations, the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has consistently held its place as an affordable yet appealing piece for both beginner and advanced collectors. For those who want to acquire a 1949 penny in great condition, it's important to buy from reputable dealers, auction houses, or certified grading services. Many collectors turn to resources like the Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, which certifies coins based on their condition, helping buyers make informed decisions when investing in high-value coins. When buying a rare or high-grade 1949 no-mint Mark penny, you want to be sure that it has been properly authenticated and graded, so you're not overpaying for a coin that might not meet your expectations. When it comes to selling a 1949 no-mint Mark penny, knowing its value is key. The coin's worth can be influenced by the current market demand and how rare the specific coin is. If you have a 1949 penny with a unique error or it's in mint condition, it's worth getting it appraised by an expert to determine the best price you can sell it for. Auctions, online marketplaces, and specialty coin shows are all great places to find buyers who are interested in adding this coin to their collection. To sum up, while the 1949 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny isn't one of the most valuable coins in the wheat penny series, it still holds significant value, especially for those seeking to complete their collection or find coins in higher grade conditions. When found in excellent condition or with rare minting errors, it has the potential to be worth a lot more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer, the 1949 penny can be a fascinating coin to learn about, and who knows, you might just come across one that's worth a lot more than you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments if you've ever come across a 1949 no-mint mark penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in U.S. history, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This particular penny has intrigued collectors for years due to its rarity, and we're going to explore why this coin can be worth a staggering amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, this video is for you. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has a rich history in American coinage. However, it's the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny that stands out among its peers. Now, you might be asking yourself, what makes this penny so special? After all, 1976 was a standard year for U.S. coin production. But the key to this coin's value lies in a subtle yet significant detail: the absence of the mint mark. Typically, the U.S. Mint places a mint mark on coins to indicate where they were minted, whether that's in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The 1976 penny, however, was produced in Philadelphia, but for reasons unknown, many of the pennies minted that year did not receive the expected P-mint mark. This lack of mint mark has created a rare and highly sought-after coin for collectors. The 1976 penny was part of the bicentennial celebration, marking 200 years since the Declaration of Independence was signed. The U.S. Mint produced a large number of coins in this year to commemorate the event. Most of these pennies were stamped with the standard P-mint mark to show they were minted in Philadelphia. But a small portion of these 1976 pennies, less than one might expect, were not stamped with any mint mark at all. The absence of the mint mark means that this penny is not like the others. There's no obvious way to differentiate it from other pennies unless you know what to look for. This rarity makes the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny incredibly valuable. But don't be fooled, just because it's a rare coin doesn't mean every 1976 penny without a mint mark is worth a fortune. When it comes to rare coins, condition is everything. The value of a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can vary significantly depending on its condition, grading, and whether it's been preserved properly. In general, a typical 1976 no-mint mark penny in average condition might only be worth around $50 to $100. But if you have one in excellent or uncirculated condition, you could see the value soar into the thousands. For example, well-preserved or high-grade examples of the 1976 no-mint mark penny can fetch prices of $1,000 or more at auction. The most highly graded specimens, such as those in MS67 or higher, can push the value even further, reaching $5,000 or beyond. As we mentioned, the primary reason for the value of this coin is its rarity. Only a limited number of these coins were produced without the mint mark, making them incredibly scarce. But it's also important to remember that the 1976 no-mint mark penny is part of a broader trend in rare coin collecting, where minor errors or unusual features can lead to significant increases in value. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with unique characteristics, whether it's an error, a misprint, or a limited production run. The 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny fits perfectly into this category. It represents a rare mistake that adds value because of its limited availability. The more you dig into the history of coin production, the more you'll realize how these small details can lead to a substantial increase in market value. Identifying the 1976 no-mint mark penny is simple once you know what to look for. First, check the obverse, front, of the coin. Normally, the mint mark would be located just below Abraham Lincoln's shoulder. If there is no P-mint mark there, you've got a rare coin on your hands. Keep in mind that this error is relatively subtle. There are no other major distinguishing marks on the coin itself. The key is the absence of the mint mark. Once you've confirmed this, it's time to evaluate the condition of the penny and determine if it has any other distinguishing features that might add to its value. Once you've identified a 1976 no-mint mark penny, it's time to assess its grade. Coin grading is the process of determining a coin's condition, which directly influences its value. The most common grading system for coins is the 1 to 70 scale, with 70 being perfect. Coins in lower grades, such as good, G4, or fine F12, are less valuable than those in higher grades, such as MS63 or MS67. A well-preserved 1976 no-mint mark penny in MS65 or higher could be worth much more than one in lower grades. Coins with no wear, scratches, or damage are highly prized by collectors and can be sold at premium prices. If you think you have a valuable 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, there are several options for selling it. The best place to start is by visiting a reputable coin dealer or numismatic expert who can help you evaluate its value. Online auction sites like eBay also offer a platform for collectors to buy and sell rare coins, but be sure to do your research to avoid any scams or misrepresentations. Alternatively, coin shows and conventions are another great way to find buyers who are specifically looking for rare and valuable coins like the 1976 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. In conclusion, the 1976 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of those coins that captures the imagination of collectors due to its rarity and the story behind its production. Whether you find one by chance or actively seek it out, this penny could be worth a small fortune if you have the right specimen in good condition. So, always keep an eye on your spare change, and who knows, your next penny might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on rare and valuable coins. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny and what coins you'd like us to cover next. We're diving deep into a coin that many collectors might overlook, but could be worth far more than you think, the 1987 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While this coin might seem like just another piece of your pocket change, its rarity and special characteristics have caught the attention of collectors and experts alike, giving it a market value that can truly surprise you. So, if you've ever wondered if your 1987 D penny could be worth a fortune, keep watching. Let's start with a bit of history about the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, has been a staple of American currency ever since. The 1987 D penny is part of the larger series of Lincoln Memorial pennies minted from 1959 to 2008. These pennies were designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse side features a depiction of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. The D-Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities for producing United States coinage. With billions of pennies produced every year, it's easy to assume that most of them are relatively common. However, the value of any coin is determined by more than just its face value. Rarity, condition, and unique characteristics all play significant roles in determining how much a coin is worth in today's market. You might be asking, what makes the 1987 D penny so special? After all, millions of these coins were produced, so they shouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. But here's where things get interesting. The 1987 D penny is one of those coins that can be worth significantly more than its face value, depending on its condition and any potential errors. While it's not as famous as other rare pennies like the 1943 copper penny or the 1955 double die penny, the 1987 D penny has found its way into the spotlight due to its potential for high value in certain conditions. The value of a 1987 D penny can range from a few cents to several $100s, and even more in some rare cases. So, let's break down exactly what makes this coin stand out. Point 1. Of the most important factors that can make a 1987 D penny worth more than its face value is its condition. Coin grading is a crucial aspect of determining a coin's market value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A penny that is well preserved, showing little to no signs of wear, will generally be worth more than a penny that has been heavily circulated. A 1987 D penny in perfect condition, known as at MS67 or mint state grade, could be worth a premium price, with some selling for several $100s at auction. However, most 1987 D pennies you come across will fall into lower grades, which means their value will be closer to its face value or slightly above, depending on how well they have been preserved. All for collectors, a coin with minimal wear and a sharp, clear design is highly desirable. Look for a penny that has vibrant color, a well-defined Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, and an overall appearance that suggests it has not been heavily handled. Another factor that can make the 1987 D penny worth more than expected is the presence of error varieties. Minting errors occur when there's a problem during the production process, and these mistakes can result in coins that are considered rare and valuable by collectors. The 1987 D penny, in particular, has been found with a few notable errors that can significantly boost its value. Point 1. Common error for the 1987 D penny is a double die variety. A double die occurs when the die that strikes the coin has a flaw, causing part of the design to be duplicated or doubled. This can lead to noticeable doubling of the lettering, such as the word Liberty or the date 1987. These double die pennies are highly sought after and can command premium prices, with some even selling for thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error. Other possible errors include misstrikes, where the penny is struck off-center, creating an unusual appearance. While these errors are not as common as the double die, they still attract collectors, and a mistruck 1987 D penny in good condition can also fetch a significant price. Market demand plays a key role in determining the value of the 1987 D penny. The coin market is influenced by trends, and certain coins can experience sudden surges in value when collectors begin to show more interest in them. With a growing number of people getting into coin collecting, there's always a chance that a particular coin could see a rise in demand, causing its value to increase over time. As more people discover the potential value of the 1987 D penny, whether through its condition or any unique minting errors, demand can drive up prices at auctions or among private buyers. This is why some 1987 D pennies are selling for hundreds of dollars, despite their relatively common mintage. So, how can you find a valuable 1987 D penny? First, check your own coin collection or look through any spare change you have lying around. The key is to examine each coin carefully and look for signs of a rare minting error or a penny that stands out due to its pristine condition. If you find one, it could be worth more than you initially thought. If you're interested in expanding your collection, you can also find 1987 D pennies through online auction sites, coin dealers, and even coin shows. Make sure to do your research and always check the condition and authenticity of the coin before making a purchase. In conclusion, while the 1987 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny may seem like just another piece of change, it has the potential to be worth much more to collectors, especially if it's in pristine condition or features a rare minting error. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye on. If you think you have a valuable 1987 D penny, it's worth taking it to a professional coin grader to get an accurate assessment of its value. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin-related content. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable 1987 D penny or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We'd love to hear from you. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare pennies, and this time, we're focusing on the 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While most modern pennies may not be worth much more than their face value, there are some exceptions that can really surprise you. So let's talk about the 2018 D penny, its value, and why some collectors are willing to pay big bucks for it. The 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the ongoing series of pennies that feature Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with his iconic profile and the phrase, "In God We Trust," above him. On the reverse, you'll find the familiar Lincoln Memorial, which has been a standard feature on the coin since 1959. But while this penny may look like just another modern coin to the untrained eye, there are some key factors that make certain 2018 D pennies valuable in the eyes of collectors. First, let's discuss the mint mark itself. The D stands for the Denver Mint, which is one of the two locations responsible for producing these coins. It's important to remember that coins produced at different mints can have subtle differences in quality, appearance, or even the process used in striking the coin, which can affect their rarity. The 2018 D penny, in particular, has seen a modest rise in value, with some specimens fetching anywhere from $2 to $5 depending on their condition. But wait, this isn't where the excitement ends. There are certain 2018 D pennies that stand out even more. Coins with specific errors, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or unusual double dies, can be worth far more. Let's talk about some of the rare errors that can significantly increase the value of a 2018 D penny. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 2018 D penny with a doubled die, especially if the doubling is noticeable on the lettering or the date. This means that during the minting process, the die that strikes the coin has been misaligned, causing a doubling effect on certain areas of the coin. These errors are relatively rare, and as a result, they attract the attention of serious coin collectors. If you happen to come across a 2018 D penny with this kind of error in high grade, it could be worth anywhere from $20 to $50 or more, depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling. Another common error to look for is a coin that has been struck off-center. This happens when the coin is not perfectly aligned with the press, resulting in a design that is off-center and sometimes missing a part of the design entirely. Off-center pennies from 2018 D can be highly collectible, and if the error is dramatic enough, these coins can sell for a premium price. Now, how do you know if your 2018 D penny is worth more than face value? The most important thing is to assess the condition of the coin. Coins in higher grades, especially those with minimal wear and tear, tend to be more valuable. A well-preserved penny, also known as a mint-state coin, can be worth significantly more than one with noticeable scratches or damage. Coins that are graded MS-65 or higher, mint state 65, can fetch up to $10 or more, depending on demand. It's also worth considering the role that rarity plays in the value of any coin. While millions of 2018 D pennies were produced, only a small percentage of them will exhibit the rare errors or be in pristine condition. So, even if you have a seemingly common 2018 D penny, it could still be worth more than you think if it's in excellent shape or has a unique error. If you're wondering where to sell your 2018 D penny, you can explore various options such as online auction sites, specialized coin dealers, or even coin shows. Be sure to get your coins properly evaluated before deciding to sell them. It's always a good idea to have your coin graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as this will give potential buyers confidence in the quality and authenticity of your coin. To sum up, while most 2018 D Mint Mark Lincoln pennies may not be worth much more than their 1 cent face value, certain rare versions with errors or in excellent condition can command impressive prices. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, it's always a good idea to take a closer look at the pennies you come across. You never know, your 2018 D penny could turn out to be a hidden gem with a value far beyond its face value. That's all for today's video. If you found this information helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos about rare coins and valuable collectibles. Have you ever come across a 2018 D penny with an error or in excellent condition? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to dive deep into one of the most intriguing and valuable pennies out there, the 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This penny might look like just another coin in your pocket, but it's actually worth thousands of dollars if it has the right characteristics. In this video, I'll explain why this penny is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it stand out from the rest. The 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable find, and it all comes down to its minting process. Normally, the U.S. Mint places a mint mark on each coin to show where it was made, either in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, in 1988, there was an anomaly with the Lincoln pennies produced in Philadelphia. Some pennies were struck without a mint mark, making them unique and highly collectible. The key reason the 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny stands out is due to the fact that most pennies from that year were produced at the Philadelphia Mint with a mint mark P, but a small number of these coins were struck without any mint mark at all. This small but significant difference has made the 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny one of the most sought-after errors in the coin collecting world. So, how much is the 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny worth? Well, the market value can vary depending on the coin's condition, rarity, and whether it's been graded by a professional coin grading service. Generally, a typical 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny in circulated condition is worth anywhere from a few dollars to a couple of $100s. However, if the coin is in excellent or uncirculated condition, it can fetch prices that go well into the thousands. In 2023, some of the highest priced 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln pennies have sold for as much as $10,000, depending on their quality and the demand from collectors. Coins that are in mint condition, with no visible wear and tear, are particularly valuable because they are considered rarer. A penny with high-quality features like sharp details and an overall clean appearance can be a true treasure for any serious numismatist. If you're wondering how to identify a 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, the process is quite simple. First, check the reverse side of the penny, where you would typically see the mint mark. If there's no mint mark, meaning no P, D, or S letter, then it's likely one of the rare error coins. Keep in mind, these coins can be tricky to spot, especially if you're new to coin collecting, so make sure to carefully examine the coin. In addition to the missing mint mark, look for any other distinctive characteristics, such as the clarity of the Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the sharpness of the details on the reverse. Remember, the more pristine the coin, the higher its value in the collector's market. While it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding a rare and valuable coin, it's also worth noting that the 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a part of the long and storied history of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century, and each coin tells the story of American currency and the people who have collected and cherished it. The 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny, in particular, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors because it represents an anomaly in the minting process. Collectors love a good mystery, and the fact that only a small number of these error coins were made adds an element of intrigue that makes the coin all the more valuable. If you happen to find one of these rare 1988 No Mint Mark Lincoln pennies, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded by a service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Having your coin graded ensures that its authenticity and condition are verified, which can significantly increase its value. These grading services will assign your coin a score based on its condition, and the higher the grade, the more money it could potentially bring in. Grading can be expensive, but it's an investment that's often worth it if you've got a truly rare and valuable penny. A coin that's graded as MS65 or higher, meaning it's in mint state, could be worth a substantial amount of money. To wrap up, the 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable coin that stands out due to a minting error. Although it was originally intended to have a mint mark, a small number of these pennies were struck without one, making them highly sought after by collectors. Whether it's worth a few $100s or thousands, owning one of these rare coins can be a real treasure. If you're lucky enough to find a 1988 no mint mark Lincoln penny, make sure to inspect it carefully and consider getting it graded. You might just have a valuable gem on your hands. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting content.